Just to quickly recap, friends, last week we were looking at how Obama came over to the UK to tell us we needed to stay inside the EU or we would suffer financially. Obama basically threatened us in broad daylight. Friends, we also looked at how the political elite and others, if we are to judge by their smiles, are happy to go along with Obama's threats, which I said also shows that they're all part of the globalist bandwagon, which is now almost impossible to get off of. We also went back to the 1975 referendum Yes campaign and saw that the CIA was stationed in London to secure a Yes vote, its mission to do what it takes to keep Britain in. We also learned that Edward Heath and his government knowingly lied to the people, knowing full well that it was more than trade, and he had been told this, friends, in briefing notes from Europe. The notes basically said its long-term plan was for a superstate with its own currency, a new country where nation sovereignties would diminish and the EU state, then the EEC, would take dictatorial power. Then by the time the referendum actually took place under Prime Minister Harold Wilson's government in 1975, the groundwork had been laid by Heath's government to convince the people that yes to the EEC was a good thing. In fact, Wilson continued the same rhetoric as his predecessor Edward Heath by sending out a government leaflet to every household, promising categorically that the threat of moving towards an economic and monetary union had been removed. Now, the same thing is happening again today. The British government has just spent 9.3 million on printing and sending out pro-EU leaflets to households across the UK. Now, that's taxpayer money spent on pro-EU leaflets. Friends, it's the Yes campaign all over again. Our government telling us that yes is the right thing. It is the right thing to stay inside the EU, regardless of all the evidence stacked against it.